Voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
What's up, guys? It's Matt back here at RKO-VER Entertainment, coming to you tonight with a Raw review. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Sorry, guys. We're starting off Raw with Shane McMahon. He's getting huge pops every time he comes out. Well, this is probably only the second time he came out, but it's incredible the pop he's getting when he comes out. Anyways, we'll see what he has to say. Okay, guys, Shane come out. He's cutting a promo on on Vince McMahon, and he just fooled everybody, including me, because you heard the Undertaker's dong, and then his Titantron thing came up, and then the lights came back on. It switched to Vince McMahon's thing, and now he's coming out. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so Vince McMahon comes out. And like I said, he pretended the Undertaker, and he says, "You see that? You see that look in Shane's face? That was fear." And then he says, "When I was at my desk writing you out of my will, I saw a picture of you, and it was when we were going to you were going to your first wrestling match." And he showed the picture on the Titantron, and then he had the picture in a frame with him. And he said, "Well, since you're not my son anymore, I guess I don't need this anymore." And he threw it on the ground and stomped on it. And proceeded to tell him, when you were growing up, I always did everything right, so you never seen your father fail. But at WrestleMania, your kids are going to watch you fail, and then they'll only have one role model to look up to, me. And Shane told him, "Yo, be careful. Be careful what you say." And he wanted him to hold on one second, guys. Oh yeah, okay. It took me a second to remember it, but I knew it was a good line. He said it's kind of poetic that my greatest creation, meaning WrestleMania, will be the downfall of my greatest failure, meaning Shane McMahon. It was a good line. Anyways, guys, looks like tonight we got the Tag Team Championship match. Y2 AJ. I can't. So horrible. Taking on the New Day for the Tag Team Championships. I don't think the New Day will lose. I'm really hoping that one turns heel. I don't care if AJ turns heel or stays face and Jericho turns heel, but I just don't like them as a tag team. And I like both guys. I just don't think it's really AJ. AJ I think he deserves more at this point in WWE. If they brought him in like that, I think they're going to push him higher than a tag team with Jericho. So we'll see what happens next, guys. Alright, next match, guys. My favorite, Kevin Owens versus Neville, who is an incredible wrestler, and I have no idea why WWE has kind of put him on the back burner. He doesn't wrestle that much. I guess he wrestles a lot, but he's just not in any main storylines or anything. They could do so much more with him. I guess I went back and watched what was it, the NXT Rock. It was the NXT where Kevin Owens debuted, and he had the main event was Adrian Neville and Bo Dallas. It was ladder match, freaking incredible. And I've just pre-ordered that NXT DVD that's coming out. He's such a great wrestler. But it seems to be in WWE right now that just because you're a great wrestler doesn't mean much. To be honest, it's just the way it looks. But anyways, we'll see what happens. Okay, guys, friggin' incredible match. started off a little slow, but when they came back from commercial, it was on. I'm talking about Neville shooting star press to a standing Kevin Owens outside from the top rope. Kevin Owens went for the it's a moonsault, but he's like sitting on the looking inside the ropes, and he jumps and turns around. I think he's only hit it one time on John Cena. He missed it again on this one. Neville hit I can't even remember the name of the move now. It's Seth Rollins' move where he does like a moonsault with a half turn into the body splash. Kevin Owens attacks him after the match. He's going for the pop-up power bomb. Is it Sami Zayn? Yes, it is. Oh, yes, they're starting the Sami Zayn Kevin Owens storyline. Oh my goodness, guys. Yes, we're gonna get it. Kevin Owens is going for the pop-up or the power bomb on the apron, and Sami Zayn's music hit. Oh no! They double teamed Owens. He's grabbing his belt. He's running. Sami Zayn's fired up, and the crowd is hyped. They know who Sami Zayn is. Oh my goodness! Now, Sami Zayn and Neville shake hands. Are we gonna get Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn at WrestleMania for real? Yes! This is gonna be incredible. Alright, so we're on commercial. I just thought of something. So Sami Zayn is gonna face Nakamura and Kevin Owens in the same weekend. I'm hoping that WWE doesn't pull in the reins on the Nakamura match, so that they won't lose a match at WrestleMania. I mean, if that's even what's going to happen. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so they had a backstage segment with Stephanie McMahon and Dolph Ziggler, and she says, "I want to thank you, Dolph, for taking down that tweet earlier. I know you didn't mean to say anything disparaging about the Authority." So I guess Dolph Ziggler posted something earlier today on Twitter about the Authority, I guess. But anyways, ends up with Stephanie McMahon flexing her muscles, saying you're going to be in a 3-on-1 handicap tag match tonight versus 3 members of the League of Nations. No partners for you. And then we had Brie Bella coming out, and then we went to commercial, so we'll see who she faces. Alright, so it's Brie Bella versus Summer Rae. It's been a while since Summer Rae's been in the match, I'm pretty sure. Unless I just don't remember, or it was on like Superstars or something. Anyways, we'll see what happens here. Pretty sure Brie Bella will get the win, but we'll see. Okay, so Brie Bella loses the match to Summer Rae because Lana comes out, and Brie gets distracted, and she gets a quick roll up, by Summer Rae. She gets pinned. Then she's like, "Oh my gosh!" Looking at Summer Rae. Lana comes in the ring, turns around, and hits the Bella Buster on her. And I must say, Lana's jean look is super sexy. Jean skirt with a jean top, but it's like a 2-piece. Incredible. So maybe we're going to see Lana's first match at WrestleMania against Brie, with it being her last match. We'll see what happens. Alright, Dean Ambrose comes out, works the mic, works the crowd. This guy's getting better and better on the mic. He's going to be around for a long time. Anyways, Triple H is coming out to interrupt. We'll see what happens. Alright, so Triple H comes out, pretty much cuts a counter promo on Dean Ambrose for this Saturday at the Roadblock thing on the WWE Network. I hope they shock us and Dean Ambrose wins the title. But anyways, he said, "I'm going to do what none of you can do because you're not as successful as I am. I'm going to delegate." So tonight, Dean Ambrose goes one-on-one with the new face of Fear, Bray Wyatt. So we'll see what happens with that. And up next is the elimination tag match, Dolph Ziggler versus the League of Nations. Alright guys, Dolph Ziggler loses the match. He put up a good fight. He did eliminate King Barrett, but then got pinned by Sheamus after a brogue kick. And we'll see what happens next. Alright guys, so they just had like a Legacy of Shane McMahon vignette, and it was friggin' awesome. Whoever made that in WWE, props on that. That was awesome. There's certain like vignettes or like pre-match promo segments that can get you really, really hyped. I think it's just not as important as the match, but it gets you that feel to the match going, you know. But we'll see what happens next. Alright guys, so we had a backstage segment between Becky Lynch and Sasha where they were arguing, you know, who had who beat and who should get the one-on-one match at WrestleMania, but now it's triple threat, blah blah blah. And Becky said, well look, let's just focus on tonight. We have to be partners against Tamina and Naomi. So let's just go give them an Irish lass kicking. And Sasha says, well, we'll see whose Irish lass gets kicked at WrestleMania. So, I'm glad that's a triple threat match. No, I would rather see Sasha and Charlotte, but I think they can make it work. So we'll see what happens with that, and we'll see what happens with the tag match coming up. Alright, Becky Lynch and Sasha get the win. Naomi taps out to the bank statement, and match was really short. Like 3 or 4 minutes short. Now, Charlotte came in, and she is attacking Sasha and Becky. They are making her look dominant. She just T-bone suplexed both of them and walked out of the ring. Good stuff. Can't wait for WrestleMania and the triple threat match. Alright, so like I predicted before, R-Truth is now the one trying to get Goldust to forgive him and be his tag team partner. So he dresses up as a pizza delivery man. He brings Goldust the pizza, and he's like, man, it's the deep dish Chicago pizza, because they're in Chicago. And he goes, man, it's got everything in there from the Rudy to the booty. And he goes, well, a real tag team partner would know that I am lactose intolerant. This is just another one of your sick jokes. And he slams the pizza down and walks away. So, how long was it that Goldust tried to get R-Truth to be his partner? 2 months, probably, of those things with Goldust and him. So I will probably get 2 months now of Goldust, or of R-Truth trying to get Goldust to be his partner. This stuff is pretty funny. So we'll see what happens with that. They'll probably end up being tag team partners or facing each other, like I said before. But we'll see. Alright guys, next we got the Tag Team Championship match. Y2AJ versus the New Day. Pretty sure the New Day get the win here. Maybe something fishy goes on. Even AJ Styles is wearing the new Y2AJ shirt. Like I said, you heard it before. I'm not going to say it again. New Day retain the titles. Another incredible match on Raw. Opened up with an incredible match. This one was pretty good too. Bunch of false finishes. Only one botch that I can plainly see, and pretty decent match. Lots of false finishes and stuff. AJ hit springboard backflip into the reverse DDT. He also did a springboard 450. They're having some good matches tonight. So we'll see what happens next, guys. No turns by AJ or Y2J at the moment, so we'll see what happens. Okay, anybody could have called it. WWE made the shirts just to mess with us. Jericho, AJ's helping Jericho up after the match. Jericho hits him with the code breaker. So, I bet you there's a lot of people pissed that they bought Y2 AJ shirts and they were a tag team for like 3 weeks. So we'll see what happens next. Alright, so Jericho hits him with another code breaker, goes outside, gets the Y2 AJ shirt, rolls it up into it, stuffs it in AJ Styles' mouth. The people who bought that shirt are so pissed, I guarantee it. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Finally, we get Tyler Breeze in a match, and he's against Kalisto, U.S. Champion. Hopefully this turns out to be a good match. The backstage people will see something. We're going to push for Tyler. We'll see what happens. Okay, maybe I got my hopes up for that one. We had a string of good matches here going on Raw. I'm not saying it was a bad match. It just only lasted about 4 or 5 minutes, and Kalisto got the win with the Salida del Sol. Tyler loses another match. I don't know what they're doing with the NXT guys, you know. Like Wyatt, you got pushed, you know, then now what? The Ascension, Tyler Breeze. I mean, we can go on and on, but we'll stop there. Alright, so there's a backstage segment with Kalisto after he won his match. Ryback interfered and said, how come I don't have a match at WrestleMania? How come I'm not in the main event at WrestleMania? I'm going to go out there and show these social outcasts. Blah, blah, blah. So it's going to be social outcasts. I don't know if it's all of them or 2 of them, 1 of them versus Ryback. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so it's Ryback versus Curtis Axel. So we'll see. Alright, Ryback gets the win. He's doing his heel thing, so he immediately after the pin, he gets out of the ring, walks straight to the back. So we'll see what happens next. Alright guys, main event, Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt. We'll see what happens here. Alright guys, pretty good match. Ends in a disqualification, lights go out. Wyatt family surrounds the ring when it turns back on. They beat the crap out of Ambrose, and Triple H comes out. So we'll see what happens next. Alright, so Triple H gets in the ring. The Wyatt family's still in there. Bray Wyatt gets all up in his shit, and about a 10-15 second stare down, and he looks at the title on Triple H's shoulders and just rubs it. Then tells his guys to back off. Triple H takes his jacket off, and Wyatt's leave the ring. Triple H takes his jacket off like he's going to beat up Dean Ambrose, and he looks over at the announce table, and like, as you know, he beat him up on the announce table once before, so he went over there and took the thing off, ripped the monitors out, got back in the ring to get Dean Ambrose. Ambrose hit him with dirty deeds and laid him out, and held the title at the end of Raw. Or he didn't win the title. He held the title up after he gave Triple H the dirty deeds. So that was the end of Raw tonight, guys. It was pretty good Raw, I would say. So we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.